Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. You can call me Chris. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. I hope you're well. Hope this finds you well wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another Love Tarot reading. All Signs Tarot. Channeled love messages from your person. Messages from their higher self. A reading where we're going into their feelings for you. What you might need to know, see, hear, don't see coming. Thoughts, feelings, intentions. Is anyone making a move? All the playlists are linked in the video description. Twin flame readings, all zodiac signs. Of course, today's playlist, Love Tarot readings. So feel free to explore. All readings are timeless. They're meant for you when you find them. And yeah, take what's for you and let the rest go. Let's see what's going on today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see. Please show us the cards. Ahu. It's the Four of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess. The Three of Cups. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Two of Swords. Very interesting. It's here connected with the High Priestess around a decision. And at the same time, here in the partnership placement, right below the High Priestess, as you can see, is Judgment in reverse. Somebody here is afraid of marriage. They don't want to talk about it. Oh my gosh. Literally running from it. They've been running from it. This is a runner. But it's also a runner here in our Seven of Swords in reverse who wants to make amends. It's connected with the Star in reverse. Both Aquarius and Uranus energies. Remember, take it or leave it, astrologically speaking, because it's not the point. If it resonates, that's always good, but don't worry about it. So the Star, interestingly, is in reverse again here with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And that is because you're literally waiting for this person to make amends. This is the other thing. Somebody is afraid. It's really clear. Look at this. Judgment in reverse with the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, that for some of you, this is around somebody who's afraid of marriage. But I also really want to validate here that this is somebody who you're going to have a conversation with, whether that's going to be at a particular event, party, birthday party, maybe even a wedding. Really, can you see this person? Because if you can't, it's very likely that this conversation is by SMS or text message. Social media, if you normally send voice messages or talk on the phone. This is somebody who has a lot of revealing, literally, and explaining to do. There is a decision here. But I also want to validate there has been discord because somebody does need to apologize. Somebody really needs to fix some things here because this person has been in denial about whatever it is. Look, reclusive is here. This is a strong hermit energy for me. So it's both around a validation where things are at the moment between the two of you. So whether communication is wonky with this person, you're on a break, or you're not talking to them at all. Look, here's the thing. Look, Judgment is in reverse. And that's connected to the crown chakra. I know, which is the opposite because somebody here is afraid, they're in denial. And it's Archangel Gabriel. specifically connected to the sacral chakra I feel and the third eye chakra I see. The self-awareness, the wake-up energy. Wake up already. Also here, look around this energy of intuition, this intuitive energy of revealing and deciding, making decisions. The High Priestess. And on the other end, the Two of Swords. So it's really clear. And it's also like the wake-up energy here in Judgment. Look, you can see it in Reclusive. It's a bear who's holding on to this crystal, which is generally what you're doing in the Hermit, just getting some clarity before you're moving into the Wheel of Fortune when you have that, which is always spinning. It's the cycles of life. Whoa. Yeah, this is what I thought. Look, it's the Two of Cups in the upright. The Wheel of Fortune is also connected to the throat chakra I speak. So there is an upcoming conversation around somebody who has been clearly on the run, and it feels very much for some of you that it's specifically connected to marriage, but I want to validate it. It really is going to be specific for you what that commitment level is. The Four of Wands can be a marriage card for me. It's in reverse, Venus and Aries. Again, here with the fear of judgment in reverse. Look at this. It's like, make a decision already. Make a decision already. Oh my gosh. And the Two of Cups. This is somebody that you love that loves you too. But there's definitely been some discord, and I think there's a pretty emotional, revealing conversation and decision going on here. This can be around marriage, literally, proposal. Obviously, it's around the feelings, which are here, and it's really super clear just even where it is. Look, it's wanting to quite literally be your overall energy. And it's in the middle, catty corner, and connected to both the High Priestess in the partnership placement and the Three of Cups, where their energy is really strong for me. Mercury and Cancer energy, the emotional conversation. Again, Mercury is, of course, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication, very strongly connected to reading and writing. So we could be looking at an SMS, text message, email, social media. We could also be, again, could also be seeing each other at literally a wedding, a party, a birthday, whatever. But there is reunion energy here, and it is here today. It's really super clear. The revealing energy, so if you wanted to know how they feel, yes, they love you. But it's kind of like, well, then why have you been running? Why have you not been talking about it? Yeah, it's around the feelings, but much bigger than that. It's around the commitment energy here. And again, really specific for some of you marriage, but that's going to be specific for you. So it can be around getting more serious and or exclusive, moving in, a family energy. Literally, look. Because somebody here made a bad decision. And it really, I feel like part of that decision was running. And a lot of that is out of fear. Look, next level, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And yeah, it's somebody who was panicked or worried about this next level for whatever reason. It's really super clear. Just even here also in the Four of Pentacles. The Sun in Capricorn energy. Okay. Somebody's ready. The World card is here. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy, life-changing decisions. The end of this cycle that has been clearly going on, this person getting out of this reclusive energy, going in and spinning that Wheel of Fortune, which is a turning point, which is a new cycle, and being ready to complete the picture. Oh my gosh. Now, I want to validate that could also be around, you could say, a family energy. Were you building a life? Were you in it? Were you building it? Was it on the table? It's very clearly on the table. We're coming into a turning point energy to getting out of this cycle. Whatever obstacles have been here around this person in this Saturn energy here, it's facing them and overcoming them. Yeah, it's completing the picture. It's a coming together, reunion. You could say union for some of you, making life-changing decisions, getting closer to soulmate energy, true purpose, which is clearly the two of you here. I want to validate as well if this is long distance and there is some kind of traveling energy that needs to happen. Maybe even for some of you, a relocation. Life-changing decisions, perhaps around changing one's life, you could say. But getting out of here and moving to that full energy, totally a new path, together, clearly. Somebody has been ready and somebody hasn't, and somebody has been available and somebody hasn't. I wonder who that is. It's pretty clear. And that's all that's wanting to come through. The bottom of the deck is so telling. It's the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody who was running from this has changed their direction, I guess you could say, back in your direction, making their way toward you. Commitment, things coming to fruition. One pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. Who's holding it? Well, we see the Four of Pentacles holding it, and that isn't a long-term energy, but this is also part of what's been going on here. We also see here connected with the reunion energy, you could say, with the decisions, with the communication. We're seeing the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight on the move, it is a slow-moving pentacle. The pentacle is slow. Commitments, contracts, relationships, partnerships. It's long-term, but it is slow-moving. With that said, our page is definitely, you can see before our very eyes, moving in. The Page of Pentacles is moving into the Knight of Pentacles, which is on the move. Which, yeah, is, I don't know about sure bet energy, but it has that energy of, it's been really slow. Why is it taking so long? But it's moving. And that pentacle from the Knight is going here into the Nine of Pentacles, giving us the Ten of Pentacles, which is a very long-term energy. Like, it's lifetime energy. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is exactly where it's been. Moon and Taurus energy. It's connected right here to Judgment. Somebody who's been afraid. Also, that's the other thing. Hiding the feelings that we see are very clearly here. I think it's way more than that, but it is here. And by the way, this Knight of Swords can't get here fast enough. What is being said between the two of you is life-changing. It's going to change everything. It is just incredibly clear. And I like this. Look what it is. It's an apology. Three of Swords in reverse. Saturn and Libra. We already know it's here because somebody has been running from this. So whatever happened here because of that, there is an apology here. But it's way more than an apology. That much is really very clear. I'm not always privy to all the details, exactly what happened, what they weren't being honest about, although we can see that. The thing about the Six of Pentacles for me as well today, here with the Four of Pentacles, again in Judgment, is a lot of this is around the timing that's of somebody being ready and somebody not, because it's really clear that this is somebody who has been afraid. And I would say the one not being ready. And yeah, look, actually, it's the Moon in reverse. I like that because what has been hidden is being revealed. Whatever the issues were, whatever this person was telling themselves, it's like they're coming out of that illusion. This is truth and clarity being revealed. And it's literally on the other end of the High Priestess, and it's connecting us with the Two of Cups. You're in the moon, in particular in reverse, and then you're moving on into the sun, the luminary, revealing a new cycle, a chance for happiness, for things to grow. Wow, okay. I guess you could say this could go either way. The kind of conversation that might be pretty make or break. It's clear that you love each other, but it's also clear that this conversation, that's the other thing I want to say, is pretty intense. And somebody might be like walking away. It's that kind of energy, you know. Look at the last two cards here. It's the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. So this energy of communication is clear in the Six of Swords. Look, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. It's like everybody's here in this boat, on the water. The Six of Swords is Mercury and Aquarius energy. So it's definitely around the communication with the two of you, I would say both here in the Six of Cups, represented as dolphins. The soul connection here is pretty clear. It's also a validation of the imbalance that's been around this person. And the lack of, well, the yin-yang energy, you know, it's just, it has not been balanced because somebody was running, needing to get into balance. And of course, in the Six of Swords energy is that possibility that somebody might move on. But it's really strong too. And I got to tell you, look at this. Connecting with our World card and the Three of Cups. That if there's literal travel to something, again, that's here. But it's also around possibility of relocation, should that be the case. So if you've been waiting for someone, or maybe it's even vice versa, to relocate in this life-changing decision energy, that it's here. Obviously, you've been waiting for this person to wake up and make this decision, and it is a very make or break conversation. And obviously this reclusive energy, again, which is really strong hermit energy for me, is connecting to the Six of Cups in this person. Because this is around the nostalgia, this is where they are now, thinking about everything and preparing to come together. The reunion energy here in the Six of Cups is very clear for me here today. It's Scorpio, the Sun in Scorpio energy. So again, getting out of waking up. Look, and holding on to the crystal, as you can see the bear, and getting out of that. Making the decision. And circling back, I just want to validate, should that be, whoa! Okay, that's yours. I just grabbed this oracle deck, as you can see, and it brought in an oracle deck that was below it that I was maybe going to bring in. So we're going to look at it in a moment. What I was saying, and I don't know if that was an interruption, just to quickly look or validate what I'm saying. If it's around marriage for you, it's here. It really is completing the picture energy. And this person isn't only sorry, this is somebody who really wants to fix this. Why they were running, specifically little minute details. Again, I'm not always privy to them, but it's really clear somebody's been afraid. And I do want to validate if the decision goes beyond the fact that this person was running and there's something else that they've been in denial about. I mean, it's on the table, it's coming out. It's being talked about, it's being revealed, it's being talked about. The Four Seasons. Wow. Now this is really interesting because I'm watching them change here in the Austrian Alps where I am. It's literally just looking at these scenes all over the place. But this is around the 4 areas of support and stability: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. So it's both around the possibilities, possible time that's passed, but it's also, which is really strongly connecting to the Six of Cups, but it's also connecting to the 4 seasons for me around cardinal signs: Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. So whether that resonates for you around the sign or not, is really nothing to worry about. It's really more about the energy of making things happen. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? Encouragement. Things coming to fruition. That's the thing. I'm wondering if it's somebody in this person's energy that's kind of facilitating some stuff here, like go for it. I'm going to move the deck. I'm not reading Oracle in reverse. Let's see if there is any new insight we need to know. Validation. Something coming out of left field we're not expecting. Oh my gosh. The bottom of the deck. Sacred Pool. That's an 11. A master number. New beginnings. Coming together. A decision. Look at the rainbow here. Somebody's floating on the water, which is the divine energy, which is the emotional energy, which is around the relationship. Peaks of joy. Another master number here, that anything is possible, literally. Look. That's a happiness energy. There's the moon. Again, moonlight. Not looking up at it. Look, and there's an owl here with all this information. So that's the other thing. The High Priestess, the intuitive energy, trusting intuition in yourself. These are the gut instincts, you know. These are guardian angels. And despite the fact that Archangel Gabriel, there's a reversal energy here, Archangel Gabriel is still here. And that's the thing. It's like needing to call upon that energy. What has been hidden is being revealed. We have the moon in reverse. There is some timing energy that's been going on. It's been really clear. And look, there's a time capsule here. It kind of feels like, you know, it's been going like this. Like, you know what, it like keeps getting turned over. If you want to know how they feel, look, it's connecting to the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. They do love you. Field of Dreams, Peaks of Joy, Sacred Pool, and now, well, yeah, Field of Dreams. You can see all the energy from the wings here on these fairies. It's like a faded energy. It's going up to the divine energy. Look, there's the moon. Dreams. Making them. Coming true. Metamorphosis. The two flamingos here are connected, as you can see, forming a heart. It's around change. Literally. Reflecting on the past. This is so clear. The time that has passed as well. The current energy and the future possibilities here in our world card. Assessing the situation, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. And this relationship is literally about to transform where it was and where it's been, where it's heading now. It's just super clear. And that's the other thing, the butterflies, it's like coming out of the cocoon. And you know, they wait until storms pass, winds die down. So whatever has gone on here, it's like timing-wise, there is a change here. And it feels, oh, yeah, gosh, look. It's that Knight of Pentacles energy, slow and steady. And there's a whole lot of the 33 and the 3 and the 333. That is like magic is unfolding energy, discovering higher purpose. It's guides at work. But slow and steady here. This is for sure around somebody you've been waiting on. And I'm getting ahead of myself because what I wanted to say is one of the messages that's been coming through so clearly is, why is it taking so long? Unexpected visitors. Just so goosebumpy, it's not even a question for me. Look at the little bunny here, the rabbit. The har, we say Haza here in Austria. Fertility, matters of the heart, new beginnings. This, of course, is a 5, and that's around change. It's definitely around coming out of what's been going on, things about to change for the better. And it's also connecting to the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, around this conversation. Wow. Yeah, look. So Dragon's Lair and Cleaning House. They're both 10s here, deducing new ones. Again, and there's that 11. The master number of new beginnings, coming together, decisions, the balanced energy, the yin-yang energy. So somebody that wasn't ready, that was in fear, is ready. And quite literally, I would say, melting this dragon, melting this fortress here that you can see is covered. There's a little fire lit here. And that's around your journey for me. And coming with it is cleaning house. Working things out. It's connecting right here to the apology and then the unexpected visitors. Cleaning things up. I mean, what happens when you take a broom? There's 2 here. It's like a broom for everybody. Well, yeah. What happens when you are cleaning? You could say literally cleaning the house. You know, you're finding cobwebs and dust bunnies, and you're finding things you thought you lost. You're finding things you didn't even know you forgot about. Things you want, treasures. And other things that you're happy to clean up and put away or throw away, whatever. And sometimes you even find money in the sofa. I want to bring in some channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. The tarot closet, emotional. I feel so guilty. It's part of the apology, and this is part of the apology in the conversation. There's a lot of that energy here, a lot of cup energy, moon energy. Somebody doesn't feel good enough for you. Could that be part of why somebody ran 100%? Again, it's really specific for you. I spy on you. So if you are disconnected in that way, if you're not talking at all, I guess you could say even if they are, it's like talking to other people, friends, like wanting information, maybe looking in at social media pictures if you're connected in that way, or through other people's social media. I think we are soulmates. Right here with our 2 flamingos who are forming a heart, transforming. This conversation is going to be life-changing. It's a life-changing. It is emotional, but it is. And it really could go either way because everybody has free will. I just looked up, the camera stopped. That's what it does. And I was about to say, because I caught it right away, that this is about to change. This is a big deal. It's a life-changing decision energy here. Things are about to change. Look, I feel so guilty, and I feel so much guilt for what I did, and it's here with cleaning house. It's all connected to them making contact in whatever way and beginning it with an apology. Yeah, it's so hard not being in contact. So that's really clear that there is some level of that, if not completely for some of you. For sure. Could be that it's been a long time. With our 6 of Cups. I really beeping. Miss you. The bottom of the deck. I'll make things right. That's been really clear. I regret how I left things. It was me, not you. It was all my fault. So far, so good. Okay. Gosh. You are my person. You are my person. It's almost like somebody doesn't want to look up at the moon. Look. Look, because it's in reverse. The clarity is here. The truth is here. They love you too. This is somebody who loves and wants a life with you. You want a life together. Were you there? Are you there? Have you been building it? Was it on the table? Well, it is still. It is. And this energy, by the way, around moonlight is also around healing, and that's emotional healing, and that's restoring harmony. As I'm pointing here to our emotional card. You are my person is going on the Two of Cups. And I love you way more than I have found a way to say. And it's going here with peaks of joy. I write messages in my head over and over. Part of why perhaps it's taken so long, or is taking so long, I don't deserve you, but I want you. I don't feel good enough for you is here, and I don't deserve you, but I want you. So that's really validating. You have no idea you do this to me. Do you miss me? Because I really beeping miss you. The last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. And I think it might be connected maybe to what you do. I lay awake at night worrying about us. Yeah, I lay awake at night. I'm writing messages in my head. So they're connecting on their phone and looking at stuff. But if there's a way to get information, they're definitely doing that. And that might just be par for the course for some of you if you're around this person. It's going right here with the moonlight, and something just got revealed. Right below, I'll make things right. It was my fault. And that's the second one that we've seen. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. That's your reading today. I'm sending you love, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Take care.